Hey YouTube, it's your girl Jackie O. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing this video and this is going to be my products I regret buying tag with a little bit of a twist. Not only am I going to be talking about the products that I regret buying, but I'm going to flip it and show you guys some of the products that I thought I regretted buying, and then I pretty much like one day just picked them up miraculously and I was like, I don't get it, and then like I tried it and I was like, oh, now I get it, and now I freaking love them. We're gonna start with the products that I'm just like, really, Jackie, really? First of all, I must say this. I will tell you this because this is very, very important as a pro makeup artist, okay? Makeup is expensive. We all know that. Makeup is expensive as hell. And the thing that I pride myself on is I tend to be pretty frugal when it comes to buying makeup. I will thoroughly just go in on research. I will ask questions. I will ask around. I will get opinions first. I'll look up videos. I'll look up swatches. I will research a product in its entirety, no matter how big, no matter how small, no matter how cheap, how inexpensive it is, before I buy the product. So when I really in its entirety really research a product, get it, and then I still don't like it, something's wrong. So I don't have a lot of products I regret buying because, again, I really try to go for things that people really rave about. But every once in a while, like, you can't help, every once in a while you're just gonna come across a product that you're like, ain't cutting it, ain't cutting it. So here's the products that I have. The first one is what is this called? Okay, MAC's Select Sheer Loose Powder. I'm sure you're a great product. I'm sure you're a fabulous product, but if you only came in my color, okay, this is NC45. NC45 does not work for me at all, period, okay? It's too light, and I hear a lot of people that really, really like this product, and I'm sure it is probably really fabulous, and at one point I think they actually did have some darker shades. MAC messed around and discontinued them for whatever reason, and now I was forced to buy NC45 for some reason, thinking it was gonna work, or maybe I thought I was picking something else. I don't know what I was thinking. But I bought it online, got it, and I was like, oh, okay, well, it's just gonna sit there and collect dust. And that's what it's been doing since then. I don't even put this in my kit. There's no point in just having this one powder that one specific range of people can use, and I don't know, so whatever. The next one that I am gonna talk about that I don't have is Wet n Wild's eyeliner, the cream gel liner. Ew. I got it shipped here, so that might have a lot to do. It might have a lot to do with the fact that I ordered it online, because someone else said that they really liked it. Personally, I don't care if it was only $1. I'm really mad that I spent that $1 on that damn eyeliner, and it was like all oily, like it didn't even settle. You try to like put it on the eye and it was like oil slick, like it wasn't even like a solid color. Does that make sense? It wasn't very opaque. It was like sheer. It was almost like a lip gloss. It was like putting lip gloss on my eyes. And that was kind of like, okay, eyeliner is not supposed to do this. So I don't even know where that thing is at, but I got rid of it. Prolong Wear Concealer from MAC. Yes, MAC, you're in the hot seat again. Simply because I went to the MAC store one day. Rarely, and I'm just gonna tell you, rarely do I ever do this. But I went in there to get Select Cover Up is what I currently use in NW40. NW40 was out of stock. So homegirl swore up and down, tried this one, and I really, really, really needed it like that night. I really needed a concealer that night. So she tells me try Prolong Wear, and she was like, you'll love it, I love it, blah blah, you know how that goes. I ended up not being impressed. It's very much so like a super matte finish. It settles into fine lines even in the places that you didn't know you had fine lines, and that's not a good look for under eye. You don't need something that drying. I could go for definitely a product that's a little bit more moisturizing. So this is just not cutting it for me under the eyes. One thing I can say for those of you guys that are looking to try this product, I hear it's a phenomenal foundation, being that it is so matte. And those of you guys that may live in like warmer climates, humid climates where you may sweat more on the face, you know, maybe you can try this. Unfortunately for me, this one is just too light to be used all over the face. So it's just been sitting in my kit, and I'm probably just gonna have to back to MAC it because you don't want to use old makeup. And I'm pretty sure I've had this for about, well, as long as the product doesn't have an offensive odor, you probably could get some more use out of it. But it's been about a year, and I still haven't really, I've only used it a few times. So next, okay, this is the last MAC product, I swear. This is the 235 brush, or it might be the 285 brush. I can't tell because the numbers are kind of rubbed off. And this is a eyelash fan brush. I think I honestly bought this because it just looked professional, and it would look pretty in my kit, and it would look a little bit more like something a pro makeup artist should have. I don't use this thing. I rarely ever use this thing. It's just, honestly, I can get the same results with just straight out of the tube or with my you know, with my kit, I use the disposable wands. So I get the same result, if not better. So this was kind of pointless. We're winding down to the last two. The last two. You guys already know how I feel about this one. Maybelline Baby Lips. Do I even really need to continue? This stuff did nothing for me. I've only tried the pink one, and some people swear, they're like, try the blue one, try the green one, try the purple one. And I'm like, okay, that's great. It probably does really work for you. This one for me sucked. It sucked. I'm not even going. I even did a video about it. It sucked so bad. I hated it so bad. Oh my God. I'm honestly just, the only reason why I still have this is because I'm like a chapstick freak. And if push come to shove, I, for whatever reason, lose all of my other 5 backup chapsticks I have. I'm gonna keep this one for like a rainy day. But yeah, I'm sorry, but this stuff just, and I don't like the fact that it's tinted. Like, that just reminds me of a hooker. You know, just watch the video. I'll explain it all later. Lastly, the product I regret buying cannot be seen today because I currently don't have her in my possession anymore. Maybelline Fit Me foundation. Yo, like, I mean, what? When I tried that, the $20, y'all saw $20 makeup challenge. Okay, so as I had to explain to some of the several comments, because some people were just like, you didn't try hard enough. And I was like, well, I'm clearly too black for this challenge, because when you go into a drugstore, they ain't worried about what I'm wearing. All of the foundations and stuff are like from medium and up. So a lot of the things that I had to choose from were non-existent. I didn't have a lot of choices. That was why that challenge, literally for women of color, really is a challenge. Because when you go into a grocery store, we are not the demographic, okay? Everyone medium and lighter is the demographic. Unfortunately, I think it came down to like Maybelline Fit Me and like something else. But again, since I was only able to spend $20, I pretty much had to get the cheaper one. The cheaper one was Maybelline Fit Me. Took it home, it looked decent. The color was fine. The foundation itself, one of my subscribers described it as tinted vegetable oil. And that, quite frankly, I'm gonna leave it at that. That was so freaking greasy. It was so disappointing. I don't even know whose idea was that, really. Maybelline, like, I expect so much more from you, even as a drugstore product. That was the epic fail of the year. I feel like, even being that my skin type is oily, as soon as I shouldn't say oily, it's a combination. Once I wash my face in the morning, or if I wash my face immediately before I put on a foundation, it's relatively kind of normal to moderately oily. So the fact that even after I just washed my face, I really couldn't get the foundation to work for me with my skin type. Next, my Maybelline foundation has a new home. You want to know where it is? Right here. That's all. I can't with that foundation. I don't approve that message. I'm not doing that today. I'm not about that life. Here's the products that I had those oh moments and I just cannot get over now, okay? And I only have 2. The first one is MAC Luster Drops. Pink Rebel. I used to have both of them. I have no idea what happened to the other one. Mysteriously walked out of my makeup kit when I was doing a shoot one day. I don't know, I'm just saying. Luster Drops, I kind of was like, oh, what is this, a highlighter? I think I thought it literally was like a cheekbone highlighter. So I'm like putting this stuff on my cheekbones, like with a brush, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's not really, oh. And it wasn't working for me, obviously. One day, I don't know what it was, I thought to just mix it with my foundation. It helps, like, oh, I was like, what? This stuff has been sitting in my kit for this entire time, and I have been not using it the right way. Oh my God, when this stuff is mixed with foundation, girl, let me tell you, magic. Those of you guys that like want full coverage but don't want to look like you're wearing heavy matte, super heavy makeup, pop a couple drops of Luster Drops in, or even like your favorite mineral oil and a little moisturizer, either or. Just the idea of mixing your foundations, period. But I like this stuff because it literally does look like a drop of luster. It's got like shimmer in it. It just gives your skin like this beautiful glow. I feel like I'm glowing when I wear it, and I'm really, really glad that I just picked it up. Sometimes I'll just do that. I'll take things in my kit that I don't really use a lot and I'll just start playing with it, and I'm so glad I did. I was using this stuff like religiously for like a month straight. I just remember a girl asking me, I was doing her makeup, and I remember her asking me, she was like, I want to look like J-Lo. And I was like, I got the perfect idea. And that was it. I just picked this up and I mixed it in her foundation, and I'll show you guys some pictures on my blog of the client that asked me that. But it looked freaking amazing, and I was like, damn, if that looks good on her, I wonder how that's gonna look on me. I tried it, loved it ever since. So glad I started to actually use the product and learn how to use the product. Last product that wins seriously the product of the year award, because I saw Sam Fine tweeting and talking about this product, and of course because it's Sam Fine you have to go out and get it, of course. And I went out and bought all 3 of the CoverGirl Queen Collection bronzers. There's only 3 shades for women of color. These sat in my kit for like 6 months, and I just figured they'll just sit there until someone wants to ask for bronzer one day. Normally, like on a regular makeup day, I'll wear MAC Shadowy to contour, right? And I think I was running low, so I started to trade it off by using this one, and I was like, damn, this is really a bronzer, and it's bomb. Like, I had no idea bronzer looked the way that it looked when you apply it correctly. Ever since I've been using it, I have been hooked on this thing. I've been using it religiously. Definitely get great value for your money with these because they're so inexpensive. A lot of people have a little bit of trouble finding them simply because, for those of you guys that don't know, when you shop at a drugstore or like a Walmart, Target, any type of store that sells drugstore products, the way that it works is they are able to pull and put things on the shelf based on the different demographic of that area. So if there's not a lot of women of color in that area, they won't offer products that cater to that demographic because there's no need for the product. It would just be a waste of money to order all these products that people aren't buying because there's no need for them. So for those of you guys that are having a hard time finding these products, either I would say go to an area where there are more women of color, but then again, you probably run the risk of it not being available because they're so freaking hot, they're always sold out. Or you can always check online. Amazon, I mean, the world is yours on the internet. Google. Drugstore.com, I believe, may have them. Check the Target website, check the Walmart website, check CVS, Walgreens, just check just type in Google CoverGirl Queen Collection Bronzer and you should not have any problem finding it. Trust me, they're not that hard to find. They shouldn't be that hard to find. That, for me guys, is pretty much how I'm gonna end off this video. Thank you for joining me today. There's gonna be a blog post about this video and about the products that I'm talking about now. And if I do forget any, I'm going to go ahead and put them in the blog post as well. The blog post is gonna be a little bit more in depth of what I'm talking about now. Other than that, again, thank you for watching. If you wanna see the eye look on this video, check out my cotton candy eye tutorial. I will see you guys later. Bye.